what it takes. Because, you know, we're sick and tired of guys who come out with hit albums and blow their brains out. I know if I made money, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I'll just start right now, baby. Son of a Sally. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. I just was spanked.
Hi, this is 𝗪𝗲𝗿𝗱.
Very contrite.
It's funny already. It's funny already.
The kid at the NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, who okayed those names that ended up on TV of the Asian pilots, he's been fired.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Usually there's no responsibility taken. No repercussions.
What were those names again? That the four pilots' names were like 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱,
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱,
Big Dick Fuck or something.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
So something Wong.
Something Wong.
Big Bang Boom or something.
Yeah, Bing Ding.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Boom Ding.
Boom Ding Twat.
Ow.
So the kid lost his internship. His boss, Dick Hertz, fired him, according to our sources. I was hoping for sure that, like, Richard and Sal were behind that holy fook. And I was just hoping...
Or at least Captain Jenks.
Right. We don't even know. No one's taking credit for that one. But I know it wasn't my guys, which is why they're all fired. Although they've pulled off some good ones.
There was one they did where they did the birthday announcements, and they just had one name after another in the birthday announcement.
Hey, Richard and Sal, how do you guys put that together, by the way? I'm sure Dick's E-Wreck. Loose cunt. Can you give us some insight on how you arrange that?
We have a list that we're always thinking of them. So
Like, do you keep that in a computer, or do you have that in a book?
I have it on my phone, like a list.
Like it's a
go-to
it's like,
list.
hey, as soon as you hear an auction, you go to that list.
Yeah, like one that we've been trying to get off that we haven't got off yet, but we're still working on is 𝗍𝗗𝗍.
𝗍𝗗𝗍.
Yeah, 𝗍𝗗𝗍.
𝗍𝗗𝗍.
Like TEE and then 𝗍𝗗𝗍.
Yeah.
And
Well, why don't you just put 𝗍_𝗍𝗍? Like,
we've tried that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they catch it somehow. But
well, TTI could be good, like a Japanese kind of Asian name. 𝗍𝗗𝗍.
But then they might call that person Ty.
𝗍𝗗𝗍, yeah.
Oh. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, though, even when they screw it up.
Like hand job is still funny.
Hand job.
Because you know what
Hanjo.
You were asking if people use it. My parents still use it all the time
Swap
in
and
Kansas.
shop?
Really?
Yeah, that's how I kind of knew it. Grew up pranking people like
Somebody
that.
legitimately uses it.
Yeah.
What has your dad sold on
What did
Swap
they
and Shop?
get?
They get a lot of Taco Tico coupons.
But how do you get a break on a Taco Tico coupon? Because, if you get a $25 coupon, it's still $25. Do they charge you less for a 20? Like
You get $30 worth of food for like 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. But then they got to
Maybe I
spin
ought to tune in.
But then you got to spin the gas to go get it. So.
Oh, you got to go. You mean they don't mail it to you?
No, you have to go pick it up.
Oh,
so I don't know if it's worth it.
You should ask Richard about when him and his buddy used to make phony phone calls, and they got called down to the program director's office as kids, and he threatened to arrest them.
What program? You had a program director?
No. They were making phony phone calls, so the radio station called him in.
You're kidding.
At the tradio,
And you went?
local tradio.
You were doing this as a kid?
Yeah. I didn't go, but my friend did because he was scared.
Did you explain to the program director that this is going to be your future job? That you're just in prep?
If he only knew where I am now. But it's funny because my friend snuck in a recorder, and we still have tape of this program director yelling at my friend.
Yeah?
Oh, it's funny.
So wait a second. You made a phony phone call. How'd they get your number?
Bunch of them.
They didn't have those tracking devices back then.
My buddy started bragging around town that we were messing with Tradio.
Oh, and then word got back to the program, and then he called you guys down to the radio station?
Yeah, he called all of our parents.
And you had to go?
I didn't go.
Your friend went?
My friend did,
And
yeah.
what did the program director do?
He goes, He just yells at my friend and he goes, "Do you know this Richard Christie character?"
But Howard, the guy recorded all of this. He put a recorder in his pocket.
Wow, your friend recorded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's funny.
And you have the tape?
Yeah, we could never play it because the guy.
Did you get permission?
Yeah. The guy's still pissed about it to this day.
Is that right?
Can we pay the guy? Because I would do anything to play that.
We could ask him.
Yeah. Like, you still know where the guy is and everything?
Oh, yeah.
He's still the PD there?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that a permanent job? It's like the post office. Holy mackerel.
Yep.
Oh, please, sir, let us play that. He yelled at
Maybe
you
a
guys?
personal call from you, Howard, would get it.
I'm going to do it. I'll do anything to play that on the air. A bunch of kids getting yelled at. But so he was alone in the office, and the kid had the brains, your friend, to like record. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hire him, your friend. Nobody's listening to these shows. That's what's so great about it.
Well, that's why it was easy to get through when we were kids, too. It's
well, you can have your way with them.
Yeah. I tell you, dirty names are always, like, I'm in tears when I hear funny, dirty names like that.
Me too.
Like those, the Asiana pilots, when I first saw that video, I was crying.
I was going to fire you guys for it not being you.
How do you know it's not us?
I don't know, but because I know you'd take credit for it.
Yeah, we probably would.
It'd be great if Richard got called down to the National Transportation Safety Board
Had to testify.
and had the tape recorder in his pocket, got yelled at by those guys. What's this one? Sal pranks Gary about booking Metallica? What's that?
Yeah, when you said Metallica's coming in, which I am so freaking psyched for.
Right.
Sal pranked Gary years ago about Metallica coming into play.
Did you?
Yeah, when I used to call him a 𝗲_tooth jackass back in 1996.
Let me see.
Howard Stern, may I help you?
Gary?
No, he's on the phone. May I take a message?
Tell him it's Cliff Bernstein on the phone from Q Prime Management. Hey, Metallica. Yeah, April 15th.
They're in town?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Letterman.
No kidding.
Yep.
No kidding.
And they want to come on?
Yep.
Well, that's great. I mean, what
Can we do it or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
April 15th?
Yep.
Listen, we have a song parody, too, we could do on the show.
Wait a second. What's your partner's name?
It's called 𝗲_tooth jackass.
See, that's not that good, though.
Back in the day.
I mean, because
That was
when I was a beginner.
yeah, you've gotten
early
better.
work. Yeah.
But we have a whole database, Howard, about right here, about 15 pages of all the dirty words, the dirty names that we go to when we make these phony phone calls.
Give me the name that you're dying to get on the air that you haven't so far.
Well, one is 𝗦𝗵cie_𝗿𝗍.
𝗦𝗵cie_𝗿𝗍. Yeah. That's a tough one.
And we did gay bathhouse, but now we're trying to do gay boy toucher.
Yeah, Gabe Oi Toucher. I don't know if we've done 𝗦𝗵cie_𝗿𝗍 either.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We have a whole...
𝗦𝗵cie_𝗿𝗍. You can get.
𝗦𝗵cie_𝗿𝗍.
Dixon B. Tweener legs. These are the ones we've been trying to get off.
Right.
How can people listen to that and not just be in tears laughing when they hear a name like that? Some people get so mad. It's like
one of my favorites is Droopy Balls. We called the guy with that one.
Droopy Balls.
100-year-old
Drew P. Balls. Our show, I got to tell you how fucked up our show is. Like, I've put together a seminar where everyone is going to get together and just talk phony phone calls.
Right.
A phony phone call summit.
A summit. Because I was thinking the other day, so we need a summit where everyone just goes and brainstorms phony phone calls.
Yeah.
That's our work.
That's awesome.
I mean, yeah. So we're just having a whole day of phony phone call seminar.
That's like our heaven for Richard and myself.
I know. Led up by these two idiots.
I love where the heads of the
wow, what
seminar.
a job, you know. Like when you got called down to that PD's office.
Yeah.
Like who knew one day your job would be to hold seminars and teach people how to make phony phone calls?
The cops came. The cops had to pull my dad off of me one time for when I prank called my religion teacher.
What do you mean?
When I was a kid, I used to prank call my religion teacher. I used to go to the supermarket next door,
And how did the cops get involved?
She started taping it.
Right.
And then she figured out it was my voice, and she handed it over to the police because I wanted phone sex from my religion teacher.
And then when the cops showed up...
So my dad goes, can I talk to my son in the back? And he sent me in the back, and my dad jumped on me and started beating the shit out of me.
So the cops had to arrest him.
Well, they pulled him off, and they calmed him down. And they said, we think it's settled.
It's enough punishment. Yeah. Your father beat the shit out of you.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's so great. Did he punch you and
He
stuff?
goes, can I talk to my son, please? I'll be right back.
Yeah, calmly, right?
Yeah. He took me out back, I guess, so they wouldn't see me. And I think my mom started screaming, and the cops came, and they pulled my dad off of me.
Best day of Sal's life. Like he'd never been paid attention to by his father before.
But what was I thinking? A prank call my religion teacher.
And she fucking identified your voice, you idiot.
Yeah, and I lived down the block from Drop Your Pants.
And it was a little voice. Hello?
Yeah. And I called from a payphone at a supermarket next door to my dad's pizza place.
How old are you?
Oh, I think I was 12 years old. I would just go into my dad's cash register and steal up a whole pile of quarters, go right to the payphone.
See, that doesn't sound like a prank call to me. It sounds like he was turned
really
on.
Yeah, right. Do it. Yeah.
There was no prank. There was no joke.
Yeah, he really
wasn't. I don't know.
The prank was on you. When your dad got a hold of you.
Stupid ass me. I used to call the pharmacy in Roosevelt, Long Island, and pretend to be a girl having sex with him. Like, why wouldn't I call a girl? I'm calling a guy.
Yeah, Sal improved on your method.
My pussy is very wet. I want to meet you outside the pharmacy. What time do you get off? Do you have some... And I didn't even understand the concept of rubbers. Like, so I was like... Do you have scumbags? He goes, yeah, I got some scum. I wish I could play this on the air. He goes, yeah, I got some scumbags. This guy was a nice guy. He knew we were fucking idiots.
Right.
But he was like, yeah, baby. He goes, I got some scumbags. What kind of scumbags you got? You got extra large scumbags? He go, yeah, that's what I wear, extra large scumbags. Well, when I meet you out back in the alley, I want you to put on one of those extra large scumbags.
Well, you know we're going to take audio of you just doing that now and call pharmacy.
Yeah, here's some more lines. I'll wild track for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, yeah, when I get a hold of you, I'm gonna take your penis with that extra large scumbag and really work it over. He goes, oh yeah, what do you look like? I got big 36 double D's. Even though he was a kid, I think I was describing Robin.
See in the future.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Howard, there was a mental health clinic one time that I called.
Yeah.
And I said, my dad had a pizza place that burnt down 15 years ago.
Right.
And now he's having flashbacks because my mom died in the pizza place, but he's back on the bottle. He was an alcoholic.
Right.
And he thinks he's in the pizza place, but he's at home.
It's already too complicated.
Well, she said, let me speak to your dad. So what I did was I conference called the mental health clinic to my dad's real pizza place.
And they got on with
so
your
my dad gets on. She goes, sir, where are you? He goes, I'm in the pizza place. She goes, not anymore. The pizza place burnt down. He goes, are you fucking crazy? She goes, your son's upstairs, you're downstairs. And he goes, lady, it's a pizza place. She goes, no, your wife died in the pizza place 15 years ago. Then I would call up the sewer place saying that the toilets are all backed up, and I conference call them to my dad. I was like, sir, what's the problem? I was like, what problem? Because there's shit all over the bathroom. He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? I would do this to my dad all the time.
That's so funny. That's like, you know my friend Neil Drake?
Yes.
He was friends with that guy, Big Al. They both owned stereo stores at the time.
Right.
And all day, Neil would get guys calling up, like sales guys, trying to sell him shit. He'd conference call Big Al, and he'd conference them over to them, and they would think he would line it up so that he would tell them, this guy really wants to buy stuff. But, you know, you don't let him off the phone.
Right.
You just gotta, and it would go on all fucking day.
That's great.
Yeah. When they started that conference calling thing, it was a boost to the phony phone call business.
Mm-hmm. I was working for Bell Telephone at the time. I was selling 800 numbers to local businesses. And then the conference call came out. And all I did was call Chinese restaurants and conference call them together. That's how we got Chinese confusion.
Right.
I would call pizza places all day, conference call them together.
So you put your 10,000 hours in before you got this job.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
He just thought he was supposed to be a stockbroker.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kids today, they don't take the phony phone call art as seriously as we all did, right?
It's the caller ID.
Well, you know what it is? They all text now, these little fucking punks.
Yeah.
Back then, all we had was the telephone.
Yeah.
And,
And
big,
no caller
a big
ID.
giant Wallen sack recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad used to get pranked, and he'd just leave the phone off the hook, and that would really screw somebody up.
Yeah.
Because you used to not be able to hang up if the other person didn't hang up.
Yeah.
Right, your line was still live.
Yeah, and my buddies got busted by my dad because then their parents would come home and they'd be like, why is Richard's dad on the line?
Yeah, by the way, if you're getting prank called, you probably, 90% of the time, it's some asshole you know.
Right.
You know,
Well, we get tips from fans. It's great. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, my dad gets real mad on the phone. Here's his number. Call him.
yeah.
One girl gave us a
Dad.
One girl, this guy had a yogurt shop, a gyro shop.
Right.
She's got to call him. He's
Isn't
crazy.
it a gyro?
Gyro.
What is that? Gyro or gyro?
I say gyro.
Gyro. Gyro.
What? How do you say it, Robin?
Gyro.
Yeah, gyro.
I say gyro. Gyro.
Get over here.
Gyro. Get over here.
Yeah, do you also say Dali?
What, for Dolly?
For deli.
For deli.
Oh, yeah. I can't say falafel.
Falafel.
Yeah, that's it. I always say
All right, go
falafel.
ahead. Yeah, so you were
No,
saying.
this lady, so it was a friend of ours, and this guy had a gyro shop.
Right.
And he's like the soup Nazi. Call him up, so Rich and I couldn't wait. We prank called him. We drove him crazy.
Right.
So then we asked her, can you go to him and get... It
So
was
we're
her
never
favorite place. It was
we're
out
never
in
gonna
L.A.
hear it?
No, we can't play it. The guy flipped
Never
out.
got
Wow.
permission.
Yeah. She goes, not only did he say no, I'm banned from the store.
Ugh, what a dick.
Yeah, total douche.
Something we used to do when we were kids, when we'd call like the local radio station too,
Yeah.
is we'd get all the other DJs worked up and get them to apologize for something on the air the next day. We'd call up and say, hey, is Jim around? And he was a DJ from the morning radio. And they go, no, he's not here right now. And you go, well, he borrowed a bunch of porno movies from me. Can you have him call me? And then the next day, Jim would go on the air and he goes, I just want to make it clear I do not watch porno movies. And we just waited for the
Big apology.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much
Well,
fun.
boys, we could reminisce about your phony phone call history all day.
Yes.
Well, this really is the greatest job ever. We're so lucky to be able to do this. It's
What a
awesome.
walk down memory lane
Yeah.
with Sal and Richard.
Who knew that they were doing this from young time?
An entire idiotic history.
Yeah.
A totally meaningless life.
We're so-
Involving the cops, Robin.
Right. And your dad. I just love the image of him beating the shit out
I
of him.
know,
God,
and
that's
I'm having to
horrible.
pull him off.
Excuse me, officers. May I talk to my son privately in a calm and relaxed
That's
manner?
exactly how we did it.
Yeah, right. Boof.
The cops goes, well, I think everything's settled here.
Yeah, this boy has suffered enough.
Oh, God.
Maybe we better investigate. It sounds like there's a bit of noise back there in the
We
pizza
better
parlor.
stop this.
So proud of my son. He's been calling a woman down the street and sexually harassing her. Fucking idiot. Like, oh, my son. All I want is a son that I can raise in my own image.
They played the tape for him because I denied it.
Oh, God.
What does your dad think now that
Funny
this
phone
is
calls
your
are
living?
funny phone calls are funny until it's your own kid. I remember my kids one time like called like dial a mattress, and I freaked out on them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, no, you don't make phony phone calls. You leave that up to professionals.
In the hands of an
Right.
unprofessional,
Yeah.
this is dangerous.
Your children, and that's my sponsor. You stop it now. I'll put my foot down.
I love when they threaten to, like on trading, when they threaten to call the cops. What can you possibly say to the police officer?
Meanwhile, the phone we call from, it's this high-tech, like they got these awesome phones for us when we came to Sirius.
Yeah.
It's some high-tech thing that sends out a signal that blocks any kind of caller ID. So there's no way they have our caller ID.
And
Well,
you'd be
that's
thrilled
the
if
funny
they
thing.
did.
They keep saying,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we have your caller ID. And I'm like, they're waiting for you to call.
Right.
Yeah, we wouldn't mind if they called us at all.
Huge erection. Huge erection.
Well, that's another one we've tried, like huge erection.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've gotten that on, right?
I can't remember.
That one we didn't get, no.
We've done
We got
so
Dixie
many of them.
wrecked.
Dixie Wreck.
Yeah,
That we
Dixie,
just heard,
R-E-C-T, last name.
Dixie Wreck.
Yeah.
Like, how can you get cunt lips on there? She can't.
No, yeah.
Connie
Lingus. That one I think we got off as well.
Connie Lingus.
Yeah.
Well, that's an old one. All right, boys.
Coxsucker.
Coxsucker.
100 years old today, the coxsucker.
You never got that on.
No, that's on our list.
Yeah, but you can't get that on because no one's going to fall for Cox.
Well, you'd be surprised. You got curly pubes.
Hey, yeah,
curly
that's
pubes.
the guy said pubes.
And curly pubes is crazy.
So maybe he'd say hairy cunt lips.
Harry anything is good. All right, get out of here. Get back to work. Why are you in here not making phony phone calls? Get back to that dungeon I put you in.
We'll get right on it.
All right. I'm not paying you here to sit on the air. Sometimes you got to crack the whip on those two.
Fellas, a red letter day to say the least. I mean, you rarely get...
Congratulations on being in there for almost a half an hour and not getting thrown out.
Can you believe it?
John and I kept saying, he's one story away from being thrown out. I waited for you to go. And then Howard, we called this black school, we yelled at the N-word. He's like, all right, get the fuck out of here.
We minded our P's and Q's this time.
Yeah, I tried.
Fellas, when you receive such high praise on days like this morning, does it make you believe in destiny or fate in the sense that you guys have been honing this skill for such a long time?
We're just saying how fast you can walk backwards. We're always pranking.
Oh, you pranks.
We even pranked Greggy.
In all seriousness, though, I mean, this is a skill that you've been developing your whole life. I mean, you mentioned... It's almost like you like to bust balls, and it's been something you've been able to do.
It just, it makes us laugh. Like, we never laugh harder than when we're coming up with these dumb names. And when you hear somebody say the name, it's like, holy shit, I can't believe they said it. You know, it's awesome.
And there's certainly ups and downs and peaks and valleys in this job.
Well, yeah, because you're depending on the other person, too, like the prankee. You know, sometimes people just keep trying and people won't fall for it. And then you just find that golden person that does.
But there are also mornings when Howard is just livid about something that happened that you might have, a minor screw up, and he might go off and it might send you in a tailspin for the entire week. But then there's mornings like these where you go and examine all the highlights of your work. I mean, what does that mean to you?
It's great. It's a great feeling, you know, that we can consistently do it and put it out there. And not only that, like when we put something fresh out, it gives Howard an opportunity to reminisce and put up the classic stuff as well, you know. So like today there was a few funny names that were played, and then it just opens up this whole well of all the calls we've done in the past. Because our calls are like our kids, man, you know, we constantly rotate and we try to get them out there as much as we can. And when a situation like this arises, and we can play a whole bunch of them and get as many laughs as we did originally, it's a great feeling.
Can the well ever dry up? Is there a limit to what you can do?
Colin Quinn said on one of the roasts, he looked at me, he goes, Richard and Sally, goes, you know, funny now with those prank calls, but soon enough that well will dry up. He said that 5 years ago. And since then, our calls have been even better and funnier. So.
Plus, there's always things happening that can be subjects for pranks, like Howard just talked as a little kid calling a pharmacy, so now we can call a pharmacy with clips of Howard as a little kid. So there's always things happening that kind of lead to prank calls. So
we feed off the show. Like when Gary played the trumpet, we called radio with a trumpet. This guy blowing the whistle, we did a prank call with that. So
I'm sure people told Shakespeare, hey, you know, in 5 years nobody's going to care about plays and all this stuff. And look,
and they didn't, but he still kept going.
500 years later, you're still going to see Shakespeare, so maybe in 500 years.
Robin, I was surprised to learn that you were in London. I heard from you during the vacation, and I was surprised to see that my BlackBerry received BlackBerry messages from your BlackBerry. In other words,
London?
in London.
I have international service, my
I didn't know that.
International, interconnected.
I go out of the country and I make sure I have international service.
And I'm really, really curious about Sal over the vacation.
Yeah,
because
why?
I just want to know, Sal, how does it go when you're off? Does your wife get, like, shaken and upset?
Does she go away? What happened?
Because I remember during the winter,
Goes away.
I was really thinking about you. Like,
I mean, what do you think happened?
Were you home for 2 weeks or just a week?
I was home for 2 days last week and 2 days the week before. So I worked 3 out of the 5 days.
Was she upset that you were home? Because I remember in the winter, she went out and shoveled the snow off the
to
car.
get you out of the
At
house.
4 in the morning when my car wouldn't start, yeah.
How's things going today?
It's going good.
They were better?
Yeah, things are going pretty good.
Spend time together. You actually did a few things together, maybe.
Yeah, I had a couple of barbecues, you know.
Look at you.
She was there.
Yeah.
She did come. She came to your barbecue.
I think
She was there.
Was she affectionate toward you at the barbecue, or was she angry?
Well, we got into a big fight. But I don't want to get into it. But it got crazy. Yeah, it was the first time I yelled in front of the kids. We had to get our car broke down. The Land Rover broke down.
Right. And she hates that car anyway. She wants a Mercedes.
She wanted a Mercedes, and we went car shopping. And I said, "There's no fucking way we're getting a Mercedes." She goes, "I want a Mercedes." I go, "Well, you know what? I want a supermodel that'll blow me every day. You know, we can't have everything we want."
Right. A lot of things you want that you can't have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
can't believe you want a supermodel to blow you every day.
That was your comeback in that argument.
so things are going great. Thanks.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So what did you fight about? The car broke down, and you wanted to knock some
I go
sense
to the
into it.
Honda dealer.
Yeah.
You know, I go to the Toyota dealer. I go to the economical, reasonable dealers.
Right.
Yes.
She goes, "Why don't we pull into BMW?" And
For what?
for the BMW truck.
Those things are, I mean, they suck gas.
I know they suck at. That's what I'm trying to explain to her.
They're built on a Cadillac chassis.
And you know, so that didn't work out. So we finally got a great deal. I got a great deal. I actually got a Cadillac, like my old man, a crossover, 0% financing. So I improved my credit, and I was able to trade my truck in, so I didn't have to put anything down.
Nice.
And you know, we bought it completely.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys were in financial trouble, and I
Yes.
know you had a meeting with a financial advisor,
Rich Rockland, right?
Yeah, and I would think that your wife would have learned from that you can afford a Mercedes truck right now while you're trying to get yourselves out of the hole. That you would save money and get something more economical, maybe even a used car.
Well, we get the car and. We get home, and I'm happy. I thought we did something together. You know,
Right,
I was really
right.
happy. It wasn't about the car. It was about that me and her, without killing each other, accomplished something.
Right.
We met halfway.
Right.
And I walked by her, and a friend comes over and says, "Congratulations on the new Cadillac," and she starts crying.
She started crying?
Really? She goes, "It looks like a station wagon."
She said it looks like a station
Yeah,
wagon.
she starts crying.
Oh my
And I
God.
felt terrible.
I mean, here I mean, how many people
Why
get a
does
new
she
car?
care? It's transportation.
In this horrible economy, to even have a new car is exciting.
Yeah, so she called it the station wagon. I was so upset because I felt like, you know, we accomplished something together. And
You thought you were on the same page.
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely not.
She didn't feel good that you didn't go over your budget and that you're now, you know, living within your means and you might need some money for your kids to go to college.
Well, we had a big argument, and then, you know, she came around, and I'm seeing a therapist now, so I explained the whole thing to the therapist.
What did he say?
Well, he said that, you know, she still has to show her feelings to you. You know, she still is a little detached, and it's going to take some time, but he thinks we're going in the right direction. You know,
all right.
So it was a good thing she was crying over the car?
There's more
She
crying
burst
in your
into
future.
Hey, wouldn't you feel great if you like earned enough money to buy a car and your wife just burst into tears because it's not?
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, you know, in her defense, I don't think she's crying about the car. I think she's crying about you.
I think she's crying that she's stuck in this car with me, you know. It's the guy. But everything's going real good. She came around and she explained to me that she was actually sorry that, you know, she reacted that way. But she said she was mourning the Land Rover, which I don't know. How do you mourn a fucking car?
She was mourning the idea of the great car you could have bought.
And that's what I brought up. And she said that might be a little true. You hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So, but aside from that, things are going pretty good. I had a big therapy session, too, with my mom, and we went through a lot of things.
You
on
and your
man.
mom?
Yeah.
Your therapist brought your mother in?
No. He said that I protect my mother. That's one of the biggest things, that I always take a lot of shit from my old man because I'm protecting my mom. I don't want to rock the boat in my family.
So where did you have a therapy session with your mother?
I'm in my backyard. We had a barbecue and people were over. But
how was it a therapy session? The therapist wasn't there.
It was me. I was acting as the therapist.
Oh, you mean you talked to your mother?
Yeah.
In a real way?
Yeah.
And did you get in a fight with her?
No, she broke down and she wants to see a therapist now too.
Oh, good.
So that worked out.
Anything but this.
It sounds like all the women in your life were crying.
Sounds like a great barbecue.
Yeah.
Anything about this.
Wow.
What age were you when your dad changed your name because he didn't like his parents
I was in
anymore?
the 4th grade. And it was
be about
Tony for
9
3
years
months.
old.
3 months.
Yeah.
All right, so you had a nice vacation.
Yeah, we had a great vacation.
It sounds like things are going well in your life.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, good for you, Sal.
Whatever.
Not too much confusion.
No, not too much.
Very good.
So Howard was a little worried over vacation. Well, not worried, but he was thinking about you and your wife because last time you were home for a while, your wife was trying to push you out the door.
Yeah.
And you said it kind of went well?
Yeah, it went pretty good.
Were you surprised, as everyone else was?
I think so. You know, things are getting a little better at home, which is nice. So it went pretty good.
Stop kicking you out the door?
No. I didn't see her much, though, I got to tell you. I mean, if we probably spent 20 minutes together for 2 weeks, that was a lot. But
really,
it was the best 20 minutes ever. It was a good time.
and everyone likes the new car?
Yeah, she's not crazy about it. She calls it a station wagon, but what are you going to do? You know.
What, does she want to ride in style?
What the hell, no way.
Cadillac's not good enough?
I don't know. I love Cadillacs. When I grew up as a kid, my dad always had Cadillacs. So it brings back a nice memory to Cadillacs. But yeah, she wanted a Mercedes or a BMW, but, you know, if it was up to me, I'd drive a fucking skateboard with a lawnmower engine on it. You know, I don't give a shit. But needed something safe for the kids, a 7-passenger, it's a nice car. So it worked out really, really good. Really, really happy. So it's all good, yeah. We got along great, and the car's nice, so it's all good. Yeah, that's it.
Everything's good.
Great.
All
Wonderful.
Smiles.
Wonderful, fantastic, never better. Great. It is, it's good. I wish I could tell you otherwise, you know, but, no comment. It's all good, everything's good.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Hi, this is 𝗪𝗲𝗿𝗱.
And I'm Richard Christie.
And for the very first time, we are going to take you behind the scenes of our spectacular prank calls.
Yeah, we don't just lick each other's balls here.
I can't believe he's doing this! Oh my God!
We actually work hard.
The execution and coming up with a premise for a prank call can be really, really tough. First, we have to come up with a really cool and original idea. Then we have to find the victim to prank.
See, because she would look like she's nice and confused and she'd stay on the phone.
Yeah, she could be good. You want to try that?
Yeah.
And then when we make the actual call, it can take several times before we get the process right.
After creating the prank call, we have to call the person back to get their consent.
And then after getting the consent, we'll edit the call down, turn it into Howard, and then wait for Howard to play it. Howard kind of has to set aside time to play something. We usually try to keep him around 2 minutes.
So let's get right down to it. The first prank call features none other than a classic Jack and Rod bit.
And you're going to get to see everything, the origination of the call, us doing the call, editing the call, and you're going to get to see how it plays out on the air. And I have 2 words for you. Leon Spinks.
The other day, Howard was playing a clip of Leon Spinks getting interviewed by Gary Garver. And Howard said it'd be kind of cool if my boys could create a prank call with my old interview with Leon Spinks. So I went into the vaults, and I got Howard's old interview from 9/15/2000 with Leon Spinks. And right now, I'm taking all the clips of 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 to make a prank call with it.
We were going to school one night. I had to take myself, so about good 2 months. Well, I was time to all kind of women.
Right.
That's right.
Wow.
I had plenty of dolls.
So, we put the CD in, and this is how we create drops. And drops are known as sound bites that we use to make phony phone calls. Here's the file of the entire interview. We're going to isolate 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱. Here it is.
The white bros must come out of the woodwork, right, when they see you at some of these clubs and stuff.
Well, all women come out of the woodwork.
All right, so there you go. So we got a file, and here it is, of Leon.
Well, all women come out of the woodwork.
We'll save it. We'll all women come out of the woodwork, and boom.
Well, all women come out of the woodwork. Well, all women come out of the woodwork.
And then, if I go to my files here, we can go through a bunch of stuff that I pulled already.
No, she really don't know. No, my dad they were separated. All right.
All these sound drops work in columns. The first column will be greetings and simple replies. It'll be hello, goodbye, yes, no, okay, maybe, oh.
Oh, that's good.
Now, see, that I'm all good. Like, you know, he says, hey, how you doing, or whatever.
Well, I'm in the dining for the autograph signing for the kids.
You know, we have that. She asked a question,
yeah.
So we have that. Then on the second column, we might have something like,
I ain't take time count.
You know, like, how can I help you today?
I ain't take time count.
What are you saying?
Well, all women come out of the woodwork.
Sir, I don't understand you, you know?
All right. Well, all women come out of the woodwork.
And then the third column, generally what we'll do is we'll just do basic insults that you can hit. Fuck you, motherfucker, drop dead, piece of shit. And that's what we do. So once this is cut up, I'll see you again, Lee, and we'll start fucking with people over the phone. We're calling somebody who wrote a book on Social Security upgrade, guaranteed rich retirement. We're going to put on 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 to say that he's an economist. He's a professional economist. Is that the right word? Economist. We're going to say
expert.
Yeah, we're going to put on 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱 as an economic expert to say that Social Security is not the solution to retirement, and they're going to have a debate.
Check, check. You want to check your mic sound?
Check, check, check. Check. A little louder if you can. Check, 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 check.
Check, check.
Check.
All right.
All right, let's make this happen. Ready? And he's from Georgia, Rich. Big plus right there.
That's good, yeah. And we're back on the Jack and Rod Show. I'm Rod Stivington.
I'm Jack Mayoffer, and today, Rod, we have a special guest, the author of Social Security Upgrade.
How you doing, Jeff?
Hi.
We have a special guest in the studio. His name's 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱. He's an economist. He's an expert on the economy. He has kind of a different opinion on the Social Security situation. So let's welcome 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱. How you doing?
Good morning.
I didn't understand what you said.
Well, I got pulled from when I was in Seattle, got pulled.
I still didn't understand you. I'm sorry.
Get the next one. Wait.
Well, anyway.
I know Don King. I don't like him.
Anyway, with
be my down system.
What I'm proposing.
I try to do my best.
Every time.
I had to take myself, so I had to get by the best way I can.
It's Roger.
Well, I got pulled from
That's great. Keep doing that.
Got pulled.
Go down the line again.
I had to take myself, so I don't want to walk around and say I was a virgin now. Come on.
My website.
No, I wasn't okay. We had a job and I wasn't in service and all.
My website. I'm sorry, but I can't understand you. I'm sorry, but I cannot understand you. What did you say? I can't understand you. The thing of it is, I wanted to debate you on what you're saying, but I don't know what you're saying, so I don't know how to debate it if I don't know what you're saying.
Should we just tell the guy? I mean, we got plenty.
Yeah. So, we got the drops. What do you think, Rich?
It turned out great. The guy had a great voice. We kept interrupting him, which is always funny in a call, and it turned out great. It was a great combination, 𝗦𝗵cie and a guy from Georgia.
It worked just like we thought. He had no idea what 𝗦𝗵cie was saying.
The uncut version is like 30 minutes long, so we got a lot of editing to do, but we got a lot of options, so it's going to turn out to be a really good call.
You're going to love it.
What are you talking about?
Well, don't understand what you're saying.
Three of them, you know what I'm saying? The last one I think is real funny.
Do what?
Huh?
What did you say?
I was getting by the best way I can.
So great.
Do what?
No, I don't know, gang. We had a job.
I guess you don't understand what I say, too.
I'm going to open a little thing here where I'll name the call and put who it's by, and then I'll put it on one of Gary's preview pages for Gary to listen to it and then for Howard to listen to it.
What's up?
Got time to listen to the call?
What do you got?
We got a 𝗦𝗵cie call that we did with clips of 𝗦𝗵cie mumbling.
Oh, okay.
Jack and Rod, you want to come? I got it in here. Can you come in here? Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So we did Jack and Rod with 𝗦𝗵cie. The guy can't understand what the hell he's saying.
Wasn't Howard saying on the air the other day?
Yeah.
That somebody should do this, right?
Yeah, so we went back, we got audio of one of his old interviews.
From the
that
show?
Howard did from the show, yeah.
All right.
1 second.
And we're back on the Jack and Rod Show. I'm Rod Stivington. I'm Jack 𝗦𝗵cie, and today, Rod, we have a special guest, Mr. Jeff 𝗪𝗪𝗍. How you doing, Jeff?
Hi.
Now, Jeff, you wrote a book called Social Security Upgrade, and here in the studio today, we have a Social Security expert to debate you on this issue. His name is Leonardo Spinkberg.
Good morning.
Jeff, give us one of your viewpoints, and we'll have Mr. Spinkberg debate it.
Well, right now our Social Security system is it's better than we used to have years ago, but it's still really not very good at all.
Well, you know, I said, after them big drive, how long can I use them? You think you can have me all night long?
I didn't understand what you said.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that
Does the guy ever wonder where the hosts are?
I don't know about
he asked for us, yeah.
Huh?
Hosts are nowhere to be found, fortunately.
Anyway,
no,
Jack and Rod nowhere.
Take care of myself.
Jack and Rod left the room.
Do what?
Huh?
What did you say?
Huh?
I do not understand what you said.
Huh?
I guess you don't understand what I say, too.
No, I pay him some decent piece of money.
That's great. How long is that call?
3:14.
And what does Jack and Rod leave after like a minute?
Yeah.
So it's 2 minutes of him just talking to.
Well, this is cut down. It was.
How long did he talk to Leon?
Probably about 5 minutes or so.
And it'll be great. Throw it up on Gary preview page too. Put it like in yellow or something.
Okay, cool.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Good work, Richard.
Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
This one was particularly special for us because Howard requested, out of the blue, I wish the guys could cut up my old interview. And I got hold of the old interview, cut it up, we put it to work, and I think we got a really, really funny call.
I'm so happy when we do a call and we're actually laughing and crying, laughing while we're doing the calls. That's always a good sign, and we were definitely doing that during this call. So
you see the whole process of how it all starts, how you have to get the drops, cut them down, find the right guy, and then edit it down. There's a lot of work behind a 3-minute phone call. A lot of work.
By the way, I asked the guys to take the 𝗦𝗵cie clips and try and do something with them, like a phony phone call or something. So here's Jack and Rod with Sal and Richard, and they used the 𝗦𝗵cie clips.
And we're back on the Jack and Rod Show. I'm Rod Stivington. I'm Jack 𝗦𝗵cie, and today, Rod, we have a special guest, Mr. Jeff 𝗪𝗪𝗍. How you doing, Jeff?
Hi.
Now, Jeff, you wrote a book called Social Security Upgrade, and here in the studio today, we have a Social Security expert to debate you on this issue. His name is 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗱.
Good morning.
Jeff, give us one of your viewpoints, and we'll have Mr. Spinkberg debate it.
Well, right now our Social Security system is it's better than we used to have years ago, but it's still really not very good at all.
Well, you know what I said, asking them things about how long can I use them? You think you can have me all night long?
I didn't understand what you said.
What are you talking about?
Well, what I'm talking about is that today, when people retire, and
well, I had to take myself, so I had to get by the best way I can.
Do what?
No, we don't gang. We had jobs and whatnot.
Well, if you want to...
I'm doing pretty good outside of them.
If you want to go to my website... If you want to go to my website...
I had a guy that in the top 10.
If you want to go to my...
I'll let you say, give me a shot.
If you want to go to
I really get to...
if you want to go to...
My wife come quite close.
Anyway, do what?
Well, you know, they could let me sign them, so what the hell?
I'm sorry, but I can't understand you.
Huh?
I'm sorry, but I cannot understand you.
Huh?
I'm saying that Social Security can be fixed.
I don't know about all that now.
Huh?
Huh?
Do what?
Huh?
Anyway,
no, I just take care of myself.
Do what?
Huh?
What did you say?
Huh?
I can't understand you.
Good.
Do what?
About good 2 months.
I can't understand you. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I did not understand one word.
Huh?
I did not understand one word you said.
Huh?
I did not understand any word you said.
Huh?
Can y'all repeat what he says for me?
No. I want my opportunity to get into the Olympics.
I'm sorry. I just cannot understand. I don't know how to debate something I don't understand.
I'm doing pretty good outside of them.
Don't know what he's saying.
No, it wasn't bad as that pool.
I don't know what you said.
Huh?
I do not know what you said.
Huh?
I do not understand what you said.
Huh?
I guess you don't understand what I say, too.
No, it's been a decent piece of money.
You know, some of the funniest prank calls come from taking audio created by celebrities in their most embarrassing moments, such as when Pat O'Brien called that woman for sex, and more recently when Alec Baldwin called his daughter out of frustration. What I did was I took the audio of Alec Baldwin and I decided to call a towing company, and I told them that he was my dad. So the element of Alec being frustrated and angry with his daughter, combined with the towing company that never came around, turned into a pretty funny phone call. So here it is. Check it out.
Let's see what we get.
Okay, Alec?
Okay.
Hey, boss, what's going on?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah, that makes two of us. My old man's been stuck on the goddamn highway for 2 hours. Nobody is getting back to him. You guys were supposed to pick him up.
You sure he's calling the right place?
Yeah, let me conference call you into him. He's on his cell phone. Hold on, all right?
All right.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? I've made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time.
Sir, I don't know what in the world you're talking about.
My old man's been stuck on the goddamn highway. I'm calling you like a gentleman to help him out. He's been there for 2 hours. He's on my other line. Let me conference call him to you. Maybe you can help him.
I'm going to straighten your ass out.
Man, I don't know your fucking problem. You got a damn problem.
You are a rude, thoughtless little
You have got a damn problem.
That's pretty good.
That was good, man.
That was a good one.
All right, so let's call him back. And we'll start off with a drop that says, "I ain't playing games."
Yeah,
It's a good opening.
Initiate him.
Richard's right.
I'm tired of playing this game with you.
Well, sir, there ain't nobody called me. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm going to really make sure you get it. I'm going to let you know about what a rude little pig you really are.
Man, I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You need to talk English.
All right, cool. From this point now, we're saving the call, and then we have to edit the call down. The call was probably about, 8 minutes long? So we're going to compress it to 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, and we'll give it to Howard in the morning and see what he thinks.
Can't know it. You guys were supposed to pick up my dad about 2 hours ago. He's stuck on the fucking highway. He's flipping out here.
You sure he's calling the right place?
Yeah, let me conference call you into him. He's on his cell phone. Hold on, all right?
All right. Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? I made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone that calls you at a specific time.
I don't know what in the world you're talking about. This is the first I've heard of this.
You made me feel like shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to let you know just how disappointed in you I am and how angry I am with you that you've done this to me again.
Done what?
I'm going to really make sure you get it.
Have you talked to anybody this morning about picking them up? Somebody broke down? Alright.
Right.
You have made me feel like shit.
Who in the hell are you, man?
I'm going to straighten your ass out.
Man, I don't know your fucking problem. You got a damn problem.
You are a rude, thoughtless little pig.
You got a damn problem. Right.
I'm tired of playing this game with you.
Well, sir, there ain't nobody called me. I'm trying to tell you. There's nobody called this damn number for no record this day.
I'm going to really make sure you get it. I'm going to let you know about what a rude little pig you really are.
Man, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You need to talk English. Right.
I'm going to straighten your ass out.
Quit calling my damn phone and call yourself another damn towing company.
Hey, you fellas hear from Alec Baldwin this morning? The guy.
You realize how many people are going to get calls from Alec Baldwin?
Anybody here get a call from that guy from 30 Rock? The brilliant part about that message is the second straighten your ass out, because he really hits like, I'm gonna straighten your ass out.
So a lot of arguments happen on the Stern Show, and arguments are always gold for making prank calls. Because we'll take that argument of somebody yelling at somebody else and call somebody with it. So over the course of several months, I recorded Gary 𝗪𝗪𝗏 yelling at different people, and then decided to call somebody with Gary yelling at them. And right now, I got to thank the fans. The fans of the Stern Show will sometimes send me and Sal phone numbers of people they know that get aggravated and angry very easily. And this was one of those cases where a fan sent a phone number, and we ended up calling it with clips of Gary 𝗪𝗪𝗏, and it turned out great.
Right now I got some new Gary drops I want to try out.
Fuck off. Fuck you! Fuck you. Fuck you, you white asshole.
This is going to be a tough one because it's just a lot of Gary cursing and most people would just hang up.
Shut the fuck up. You fucking cocksucking liar piece of shit. You fucking homo. You fucking prick.
You know, maybe I'll get some people that'll respond.
You've got 30 seconds. Start now. You got 30 seconds. Go. Go.
I think that's what I want to start out with. Let's start making some calls. Those are good drops. Let me get my phone ready.
Hello? You've got 30 seconds. Start now. You got 30 seconds. Go. Go.
Who is it?
Steve Langford.
What do you want?
I now look at you and see you for the human piece of shit that you are.
Are you crazy? What are you talking about?
Hello. Say it again one more time, so I get a fucking restraining order against you, and you go in jail and get a hairbrush shoved in your ass by a big black guy.
Okay, kiss my ass and don't call to me anymore, okay? Have a nice day.
Shut the fuck up. Who can fucking stand you?
Those guys have good accents, too.
Hello?
You are a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, who you are?
You little piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Okay?
The only way that a white person would fuck a black person was if they were drunk.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, today is a joke morning, right?
I'm joking.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Right? No? Okay, anyway.
Richard and Sal took tapes of Gary yelling, I think, at various different people over the years and turned them into an animal.
Hello?
You've got 30 seconds. Start now. You got 30 seconds. Go. Go.
Who is this?
Why don't you just say what you told me out there?
Who is this?
Yeah, go take another hairbrush in your ass.
What do you want?
You're the fucking liar that goes to jail.
Must be cleared.
That's not true. That's not.
Well, that's what he does.
No. You're asking me a question. I'm telling you. He wants the hallway cleared when he comes out of the studio so he can get to his office. He doesn't want to talk to everybody about. And by the way, when it's everybody. He doesn't want to talk to me or Tim or John Hein or anybody. He just wants to get to his office and meditate. Then when he leaves and he comes out of our compound, it's fair game. He hates it, but nobody's clearing the hallway.
Well, we or some of us know to leave him alone, but it's not like avert your eyes. Here comes,
Right.
That's
and there's a
not
big difference between Howard and J-Lo. We don't work for J-Lo.
But you can understand, like, he did call her insane, and I'm listening this morning saying, "Oh, you're calling her insane." It sounds like, to me as a fan, as a listener, it sounds exactly the same. I mean, to you guys, it's different because you're in that environment.
I grew up with this insanity, so it's perfectly normal to me.
All right. Any chance of getting Artie on the show?
Well, I think Howard addressed that last week.
I didn't hear it.
You should go back and listen to it. I don't know. I'm sure it's online. So, but Howard he talked about after Artie was on Letterman that he doesn't think he's ready, and it got into a whole thing.
What's your opinion?
I defer to Howard. Howard's got to do the interview.
One other thing, Gary, I'm a big fan of the show Larry Sanders and Artie on the show there. He's clearly the boss of the show as the executive producer. As you being the executive producer of the Howard Stern show, do you feel you have that same role as an Artie role or more of a role as an executive assistant?
Somewhere in the middle. I mean, the executive producer of the Howard Stern show is Howard Stern. He inevitably, most important decisions are made by him, or I go to him and we'll talk together, and he appreciates my opinion. But if I say, no, this is the way I want to do it, and he says, no, that's the way I want to do it, Howard's going to win.
Thanks, Derek. Let's go over to Dan in Cincinnati. Dan, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I want to go back to what you were talking about a little bit ago. Howard, during the show, mentioned that Beth was the love of his life, and I always wondered about that because, Allison married him when nobody gave a shit about him. How can Allison not be the true love of his life? And I've always wanted to get an honest answer out of him about that.
It's hard for somebody to be the love of your life if you're not with them now.
Yeah. But, it's easy to
just because they were in love at one time doesn't mean that Beth can't be the love of his life now.
It's easy to get a Beth when you're Howard Stern now.
But Dan, I think you're trying to tell Howard how he feels.
Oh, I know, I understand that, but I think if he really thought about it, who cared about him when he was a nobody?
I'm going to go tomorrow and tell him to think about it a little bit harder because Dan from Cincinnati doesn't like the answer.
Well, let me ask you about something the last caller said.
Sure.
Now, he mentioned Artie, and Howard, he likes to play it coy about Artie and act like he doesn't exist. And I remember last year you said on the air that Artie wanted to come on the show and tell everybody everything. And I thought sure it was going to happen, but it never did. And Howard obviously put the kibosh on it. I don't understand why.
Well, I think Howard talked about it on the air several times. I mean, we don't act like Artie doesn't exist. And somebody called and asked about it that morning, and Howard talked about how he thought Artie was very funny on Letterman. But when Artie wanted to come on, it was like he was still in treatment. And our feeling was, especially Howard's feeling was, that this might not be a great place for him to be if he's trying to get better.
Yeah, and I thought Howard gave a pretty clear answer last week about that. He said just that. This isn't the best place for Artie necessarily as Artie's working on himself.
And somebody even said to Howard, like, well, Letterman had him on. It's like Letterman didn't have the same relationship with him that I had. Coming here is a very different thing.
Jim and Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, man? I have a couple things I want to say, but I went for a tour of the studio about a couple of years ago, and Howard had to leave the studio like twice, and both times Ronnie, the asshole, shut the door on us. And then when Howard came back, he reopened the door. So is that the same thing that guy was talking about before on the phone?
Wait, I'm confused.
I know what he's talking about.
He was like ignoring it. It's like saying, fuck, we're his fans, and he shut the door on us so we can't even see him.
Yeah, but what were you doing here? What was your reason?
We were for a tour of the studio, but we were waiting in the green room.
Yeah, when Howard goes by, he does. Here's the problem. I don't think he minds you seeing him. The problem is if he's trying to get from A to B, and then you get up and you go, "Hey, can I take a picture? Here's a book. Remember the time we were in Philly? I saw you. I've got this thing." Then Howard's not going to say, "Get out of my way." He's trying to get. The show has just ended. He said it a million times. I'm just trying to get to my office and decompress.
It's just something he's trying to. The same thing as he complains about other people doing. Ignoring fans or just being jerks.
Well, I mean, when you get right off the show, and I think with anybody, when they get right off the show, they're not looking to meet people.
Well, even when he was walking the halls after the show, we all had to hide.
Why'd you hide?
We were in the green. Actually, we were coming into your show, the wrap-up show, and somebody made us move to the side. Then he walked by and we allowed to go in the show. I don't know. It just sounds like the same shit. And I have one more thing, though, I want to say.
Sure.
It sounded like this morning Howard was getting annoyed at Robin for just constantly cutting into a conversation, louder than him, and right in the middle of what Howard was saying. He just cut right in, especially in the beginning of the show. It just seemed like Howard was getting pissed off, but it's just the way he came back. He would talk even louder.
I noticed that. I think it was about the Occupy Wall Street discussion. And I just think Howard thought Robin had a silly point of view about that.
All right, thanks, Jim. Jason in Manhattan, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, guys? Big fan.
Thanks.
I don't know. I see that there might be a crack in the facade between the bromance between you guys. I don't know. You guys still in love with each other? I don't know. You guys sound like you might be getting on each other's nerves.
Wait, are you talking about John and I?
Yeah, Baba Booey, you and John.
Not in love, but still very good friends. We spoke over the weekend. But what do you think is the crack? What are you hearing that makes it sound like John and I have something going on?
I don't know. I feel like he'll say something, and you'll have to say something that tops him just a little bit, and you see, I hear a little animosity in John's voice.
Oh, that, yeah, that.
I didn't know I was that transparent.
No, we still get along fine. I mean, if you give me a better example, I would totally address it. Because right now you're just going off a tone of voice.
Oh, come on, Gary.
But you'll see. Again, if you watch Howard TV, John and I still look at each other when we talk.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the guys got on 𝗫𝗫ci a little bit for basically being, how Gary put it, sea-struck with a girl that he might not be getting with romantically ever. And then I came in a little bit later, sympathized with them, and yeah, that's it.
𝗫𝗫ci impresses a girl by jumping into that CNN broadcast, which was really funny, but says he doesn't care if he ever hooks up with her, and I'm calling bullshit on that.
We were just talking to 𝗫𝗫ci during the break, and we were saying how Marianne, who called today, used to intern for us. Marianne's very cute. And I said to 𝗫𝗫ci, I know that you were playing sort of the Al Roker model. If I just hang around long enough, she'll see what a good guy I am. And she did. She thought he was a great guy. But she just didn't want to fuck him.
Yeah, but she did want to make out with Booker at the party.
Oh, my God. That's the funniest story ever. 𝗫𝗫ci's putting in the time. She goes in the bathroom, and Booker goes meow, and she makes out with him. That is so great.
It's the story. It's the worst, though. I felt so bad for him.
It's 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, all those movies rolled into one.
Every John Hughes movie happened right to 𝗫𝗫ci. So, 𝗫𝗫ci, you were involved quite a bit in the show today.
Yeah.
Was it hard to hear Marianne tell that story about what happened with Booker?
Oh, no, that was like literally that was like I think 12 years ago.
But the point was, it hurt at the time.
Oh my God, yeah. I was I had a huge. We've become, we've become super close. We're very good friends for life. She's one of my best friends, but
there was a period of time where you had romantic love.
I cried about it. I think I got counseling, how to I tried everything, and the truth is, she loves me too. She'll tell you that. Like, she absolutely loves me
as a friend.
Yeah, actually a little more than that maybe, but she, she might. I don't know if she's gonna call up or anything like that.
No, you're not in a relationship right now, right?
No,
and she's not either.
She date. No, she's not.
So now it's
both dating,
but now it's been down the road, and she still sees what a good guy you are, and still no chance of it. Like, it's no chance that it would ever happen. You wouldn't mind if it happened, would you?
I'm sexually attracted to her, but I'm also sexually attracted to your wife, to I'm sure whoever he dates.
The vacuum over there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I find her sexually attractive, and I love her, and she loves me, and we know we have that connection, but I don't have that romantic kind of feeling towards her, and I definitely don't have any kind of sad crush towards her.
Well, it sounds like with the girl you're with now, or trying to be with now, you're going to hang in there no matter what.
The reason I brought her up is I think there's something fascinating about her, and I think she's an amazingly talented person.
But don't you think there's a part of you that
I think it's a funny thing, too, the whole asexual...
It's a funny bit to bring up on the air, but the best thing that could happen is, in this funny bit, somehow you get laid. It works out for everybody.
It's not just... It's really... I swear in my life, it's not just to get laid.
But it wouldn't hurt.
I don't think of her like that. Like, I find her very sexually attractive, but it's like... She possesses a quality that I'm like, wow, this is the kind of girl... Whether it's her or someone else that I want to marry.
Yeah, you're sea-struck.
What's that?
You're struck by the vagina.
Oh.
You're in lust because you don't really know her.
I'm brain-struck, bee-struck.
Have you ever felt this way about anyone else?
Yeah, I've had other girls in my life that have had aspects of this. Obviously, like girls I've dated, and some like Marianne has those qualities. There's people in my life I've met like that. Like Sheila had those qualities. There's people in my life that I've met. There's a girl, Tracy, you've met, like, that I've dated, that have Charlie, that have amazing qualities. What's your wife's name again?
Debbie.
Debbie.
When you did the CNN thing,
yeah,
that was to impress this girl?
Yeah, because I told you guys, I vowed to completely stop doing that because I don't believe in it. It's like, I feel like there's this, there's a slight immorality to it.
Then why'd you do it?
I want her to like me.
So you think she's going to like you more because...
She definitely did. She loved it.
So do you think she's falling for your celebrity and not the true you that you are?
Nah, she likes who I am, but she likes... For sure she likes celebrity, too. But, no, she thought it was ballsy, and she thought it was funny, and she got a kick out of it.
Now, did you guys talk about on the air earlier that she was in that band?
No. Very little... I'll say her name so people aren't... Her name's 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
But what band was she in?
Cobra Starship.
Now, they had some huge hits, right? You know the band? Do you know the band Cobra Starship?
No.
They've had Hits One plays them a lot. Did they have were they the Helen Keller song, or am I thinking of a different band?
There's a song about Helen Keller?
Oh yeah, you don't know about that one?
No.
It's just so ridiculous.
Are they doing like the noises?
Should I know who Cobra Starship is?
Yeah, they've had a couple of hits on Hits One. You should know in the sense like if you listen to Hits One and your daughters listen to them, they would probably know. But she wasn't in the band for the hits. What happened to her in the band?
She got out of it.
She left or she got thrown out?
I think it was a I don't know how much she wants to go into it, but it's like from what I know, like I think they dicked her over.
It seemed
she originated like the guitar in that band, but I'm talking about her as a solo performer. Is her songs, every fucking song is like so catchy and so good. Now you might not like that genre, but it's like. When I said is Katy Perry good, is Lady Gaga good, it's that good. Her name's 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
Yeah, you said that. It seemed today though you were making a point to make sure that she was booked on the show.
Well, she's already been booked.
None of us remember. I mean, Gary.
No, I do. Benji's right. Benji brought it up in a meeting, and Howard's like, book her. Don't you remember we were in the? You might not have been in the meeting because you were doing wrap-up show, but Benji actually had somebody play the music from the board while we were in the meeting. And Howard didn't even really care about the music. It was more sort of like, I met this girl. I think her music's really good. She says she's asexual, which is why she wanted to have sex with me. Howard goes, book her.
But it's not like there's something. You guys will see. You know, I know I'm probably maybe I'm hyping. Maybe it seems like I'm hyping.
You definitely hyped her up. I mean,
this person has an amazing quality, and you'll say this is someone that we're seeing before she's becoming super famous.
Well, I hope you're right for your sake, and
for whoever she ends up.
And for her sake too. Yeah, whoever she ends up. But Howard seemed very skeptical that she's actually asexual.
Well, I am too. I find that fascinating. Like I've read about it, like psychologically. There's been like articles about it. That there are people that don't have or have very little sex. I think you might be, in fact, from like what I don't know, but you might be an asexual person.
I don't think I am.
You might not be. I don't know, but you don't masturbate, so that to me
that doesn't mean I don't have sex.
Do you really love it when you have it?
Of course.
Okay. Well, she has told me she doesn't. Like it's not what it's about for her.
With you.
Exactly. That's the point we're trying to make.
Here's what I think of. I
believe that is possible. I think, look, I absolutely know she might. She didn't use, like I said, she didn't use the word asexual. When I started talking to her about sex and hooking up, and she seems like she's not into it. And I even said to her, "Is that cool? Can I?" Like that's fascinating to me. Can I bring that up? Like she knows I work here and everything. And to her, it's not that fascinating, but she really doesn't seem to have a strong.
I think there's a classic scene and line in that movie When Harry Met Sally, when she finds out that the guy that she's been dating forever, who said he didn't want to get married, gets married.
Yeah.
And she goes, I always thought he didn't want to get married, and I realized he just didn't want to marry me. I think that she likes sex. She may not like it with you.
That's what I would think too. It's hard for me to believe. It's like I've talked to her about. It's like it would be like someone's telling me like, I don't really like food that much. Actually, Robin has said that, I think. But, like, it's hard for me to believe because sex to me is so much fun. Whether it's a psychological reason or a biological reason, I don't think she does right now. And
what about
But she might be bullshitting me. She might just be saying that to be
I was going to say, what about the possibility that she does love sex, she just doesn't want to have it with you?
Absolutely possible.
Are you pretty convinced that because she's not having sex with you, that she's not having sex with anyone?
No. I think she's not attracted to me.
No, but do you think she's having sex with other people?
Yeah, she's had sex in her whole
life.
life.
No, but you think right now?
No, I don't think she's having. I don't think she is.
Because that would be weird, right? Then you would be like,
no, we're not dating.
But it would be weird for you to say that she doesn't want to have sex with you because
I think even
she's not into sex, but then she'd be having sex with someone else.
I believe her I don't think she's. I don't know why, but I don't think she's that. I don't think she looks at sex in the way I do or you do right now.
But even Marianne had a funny joke this morning where she said, Howard said, "Did you tell Benji that you were asexual?" She's like, "No, that's a good one. I told her that's a good one."
Marianne loves sex. Marianne and I have talked about it. Like, is she really like just doesn't like sex that much?
One last question, then we're going to go to break.
But that's not why she's not into me. She's not into sex, but also not into me physically. So
it's like if I was
a double win.
If I were into sex, it wouldn't be with you.
Right.
That hurts.
Ouch.
No,
On both levels.
No, but I'm telling you, it's.
But you said today you're putting in the time, and you said today.
No, I'm not putting in the time.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You don't care if anything happens with her physically, if you don't have a relationship. You just enjoy her. She's your friend. Stuff like that. Well, no one puts in the time like that, Benji, without hoping for a sexual payoff.
Like, this is someone that I'm like, wow, I am like blown away by. And yes, this is definitely someone I'd want to date. But I don't feel maybe as vulnerable as I used to be that I would get in like this devastating crush about it. I appreciate her qualities. I want to be around them. If it doesn't work out with her, it's going to work out with someone else.
Now joined by J.D. Harmeyer, who's another big part of today's show, when Howard was talking about the effect puberty had on him.
Big part.
And, well, you were in there for the whole Seacrest rap. And he kept talking to you about how tough it is, growing up a certain way. And I want to know if that was true. Did you feel like you were sort of an outcast or ugly kid growing up?
I've never felt like I've ever been attractive. I mean, I've had like girlfriends. I mean, like what was it? I think 6th grade. I had girlfriends, but after that, nothing.
Did you win the spelling bee that year?
That's the year I won the spelling bee. And the girlfriend I was going out with at the time came and showed up.
The peak. She didn't show up to the spelling bee?
No, she did. a couple friends.
Wow. So 6th grade was the magical year?
Yeah. I think her name was Natalie Spencer. I think. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure you remember.
I remember it as Natalie.
Can I? Like, how far did you go with Natalie?
I didn't go very far with. I didn't go far with anyone.
But did you guys? I mean, I don't know what you.
No, nothing. Nothing happened.
But were you like? How do you know she was your girlfriend? Like, did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah, it was elementary school, for Christ's sake,
But so. how did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
High five.
I don't remember. I think she broke up with me for.
He got all famous from Get Smart.
Yeah. Hey, no, that was actually high school, and I did not get famous from that at all.
I would think you'd remember if you broke up with her versus her breaking up with you.
I don't remember.
Now, when you heard that story that Marianne told today about Benji ending up with making out with Booker, and after Benji had put in all that time, did you feel for him? Were you sympathetic?
Yeah,
at all?
Of course. Yeah.
Have you been in that situation at all?
Did Natalie make out with Booker?
I mean, I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure, I've definitely liked girls that have not liked me in that same way, and then seeing them, be with someone else. It sucks. You want to punch a hole in the wall.
But do you hold on? Do you keep sticking with it, or do you just cut bait?
Depends. I mean, I try to cut bait once. I know nothing's gonna happen ever, but we hold on to this dream. I was telling Lisa G this. We hold on to this dream that one day, maybe, but then
I cut
the
bait 8 years into her marriage.
No, but I know what JD's saying, because I've been where JD is, and you're like, I feel the same way. Like, okay, I know I'm not the best looking guy, but if I spend enough time, she'll see that I'm a good person.
Something like that. I mean, it's not.
And they never do.
Yeah.
I just never, I've never had anybody that I felt that way about go, after a long time, wow, I see what I haven't seen before.
But, I mean, I don't know if we can get Lisa in here, but, she'll say, you know what, I'm really looking for a nice guy but the bottom line is the looks come first in a lot of cases.
Well,
and
it's not it's not always just looks. I mean, looks are definitely a big part. But it's also, where you are in life, how successful you are, and what,
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't make a lot of money here, so.
Did you think it's all about money?
I wouldn't say it's all about money, but no. I'm just saying that helps.
And you're in better shape than a guy who makes your salary elsewhere because you got a little juice going on as JD from the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, there is that fame.
That's true. Well, listen,
don't be humble.
The fame, first of all, there's hardly any fame. It's like, it's not a big thing. I told this story recently where I went out to a bar and there were some college chicks there, and this guy tried to introduce me to him. And he's like, "Yeah, he works for the Howard Stern Show." And they're like, "Oh, yeah, cool."
Yeah, but you graduated college 12 years ago.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't. Whatever.
So, what was your move after you got introduced?
I didn't have a move. They didn't. They was like, "All right, okay." And they went and talked to themselves.
Well, did you try to talk to them?
I didn't know what I don't remember. I think I said something, but
But again, we can get off into a whole other side conversation. You're waiting for somebody to go, "Oh my God, Howard Stern, he's the best.
No,
let me fuck you."
No. I wasn't saying that. Although that would be nice. But,
has that ever happened?
Has that ever happened? I mean, not. I don't know. Not really. No.
JD.
I mean, I
know it's happened.
Well, through Facebook or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
in the case, yeah. But no. I mean, as far as they've never heard the show and they hear that and then they want to fuck you immediately. No.
I don't know. My friend worked at NBC, and he used to get chicks from the request line back before there was the internet. I would think for you it would be very easy with the internet now.
Well, it's definitely been easier. I'm just, I don't know.
Well, I think you're definitely on the right path, and hopefully you won't experience that sixth grade breakup or any of that other stuff that's happened.
Well.
Have you looked up Natalie on Facebook?
Oh, I've definitely looked up girls. Yeah.
The one
I can't. You can't find them though.
The one that got away.
She's hidden.
Well, like the easier ones are from high school, because I mean these are from elementary school back in Ohio, and like I wouldn't remember.
Well, maybe someone could find Natalie Spencer.
It doesn't matter. Who knows?
Ohio.
Who knows what she's doing now?
Wednesday's wrap-up show was all about who the biggest whore is, and Debbie was the big winner, and we found out how she came to the show. That was through Sal. And Sal came down and explained himself, and that's really all I have to say.
Let's move off of that and off of Robin and on to the three women who did come in today to compete in the biggest horror contest. All three were extremely qualified, and the vote came in, and Debbie was the winner. She beat out Abby and Beth. And I thought that it would be closer. You know, Debbie really got a lot of the votes, and I guess her stories about what she does with sperm is what put her over the top.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was if you were just listening to it, you know, Debbie just like says, "I got to blow people 3 times a day." I thought, who was the middle girl?
Abby.
I thought Abby spoke about it also with such a cavalier attitude. Yeah, I met a guy. We did Eiffel Tower. You know, we went there. I met these 2 guys last night. I thought they were all really convincing, but you know, to take sperm and ask to be frozen. To tell guys to jerk off at a condom and give it to her, that sets her apart.
What about Beth, who's having strangers come over and the kids are asleep upstairs and she's banging them there? I mean, unprotected, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty rough too.
Yeah, I
love the whole. You know, she goes, I have a way to know. And so we go, what's today? She goes, you know, we have them tested. And Howard goes, they bring a piece of paper. She's like, you know, most of the time.
What was the most shocking thing you heard today from any of the contestants? Like, you were like, wow. I think when Debbie talked about, you know, having people save up their, Howard was like, I'm out. Like, he couldn't even deal with that.
He tapped out.
Was there anything else there that really shook you? How about you, Benji? You've heard some of this stuff before, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to go back to one thing, to the last thing, that the thing that took it away from me for Abby is that she said she has to be orally pleased to give a blowjob. Mm-hmm. So I think that took it away from her. What shocked me? I don't think, to me, it was the thing we've already just said, like freezing the sperm and, I don't know, mailing it to her.
Well, had you heard of the Eiffel before?
I feel I have heard of an Eiffel Tower before, but I had to think about it for a second.
We used to call that telephone. You know, one in the mouthpiece, one in the receiver.
But also, I don't know if that implies the guys are kissing to make a triangle. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. She said it like everybody knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. I got you. The guys high five, and that's how you get the Eiffel Tower. The other thing, too, is the other 2 girls were really young. So it was almost like, you know, Tony Gwynn was competing with, you know, Rookie of the Year. Like, they were 21. In 10 years, they're going to have even more stories. But Debbie is in her 40s, and she's been doing it a long time.
Well, I thought Beth also, she started off saying her marriage was, you know, pretty normal, nothing really crazy going on. And then they talked about opening up the marriage a little bit, and the husband gets off on what she does. And, you know, that made for a unique pitch, I thought.
Today was one of those great contests, and you always hope for it to go that way. You never know exactly how it's going to go, where the first person comes out, and you go, wow, that's pretty good. You know, that's going to be hard to beat. And then the second person comes out, and you go, oh, we have a contest here. And then the third person comes out, and you go, holy shit. You know, because sometimes it's a little imbalanced. Today was a very balanced group. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Love the show.
Thanks. What's on your mind?
Gary, I sent you an email. I was just wondering, to make the contest like a little bit more realistic, and I think that's what all the male fans are going for. Is there any way to maybe like next year to keep the 2 whores like isolated, so this way, because everybody had done that, like telling somebody a story, and then somebody jumps in with even a bigger story just because it's there.
I don't know what you're saying. I mean, isolate them how? You like don't let them hear what the person before them said?
Exactly. So this way, because if you have the 2 whores there, it's like, oh man, that's a pretty good story. I'm going to have to embellish this one just to make me look like a bigger whore.
Yeah, but Mike, I don't think Debbie was changing her story whether she heard the previous two or not.
Debbie's story was exactly what she said in her original letter to us, which was exactly what she told Will in the pre-interview.
Yeah, I was going to say, the pre-interview notes, if you read them from Will, they were crazy, and all their stories were pretty much in line. And, man, I think if they told a crazier story on air that wasn't in the notes, we'd assume they were making it up.
Right.
Why wouldn't you say that to Will? I didn't go back and cross-reference everything, but I think pretty much in line with what
You don't
they
think
were
the semen popsicles was like a last minute? Just like,
I freeze it.
Big Al, you're on the wrap-up show.
Question.
Big
would be great. Hello?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Al?
Yeah, so
You know what? We got to get rid of Al.
Yeah, sorry, Al.
But Al said, how did you find Debbie? And we solicited for the contest, and she wrote us.
Will said that he's been trying to get Debbie on the show in some way for a while. So I think we solicited for the other people, but we knew that Debbie would fill out for the biggest whore.
She might have just written us before the contest started, which makes her even better.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She's more of a true whore.
Producer Will Murray. Will,
yes.
A caller before asked how we found Debbie, but how did we find all the contestants for the contest?
Well, everybody submitted an entry form for this, but Debbie, we had come to our attention earlier through Sal. If you believe it or not, he was friends with a dirty, filthy whore.
Sal?
That's right. Sal said he had known her before and had urged her to enter, and then I got an IM during the contest from somebody over TV that said, how much you want to bet Sal Siemens in her freezer?
I would bet anything.
Do you think that Sal would get off, like, in other words, he can't fuck her because he's married. Do you think Sal could sexually get off on the fact of jerking off and giving it to her knowing that she would drink it?
Yes.
Do you think that works for him?
100%.
I don't know what works for Sal.
That would get off for him.
He gets off on Debbie the Queefer's panties hanging in his office. I think he loves a girl that will submit to anything.
Would your wives get mad at that? If you
yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Benji, you've done some crazy stuff. Would you do that if she asked you to jerk off? And
I wouldn't get anything out of it. I mean, like, to
You get to
mail
jerk
her.
off.
I mean, yeah.
She couldn't take it. If you jerked off immediately and froze it and gave it to her, she couldn't take it and use it
If
to
a
get
real
pregnant.
hot chick was in front of me, it's like saying, "Oh my God, I gotta, like, swallow your cum." I guess that would do it. But just to go to the trouble of freezing it and then figuring out a way to ship it to her, that would be too much.
But Will, these were three well-qualified whores.
Oh, they were great. I mean, I don't know if everyone liked the contest, but I thought Beth was a home run with the husband stories, and I don't even know if we got into the full extent of that, because one of the things she told me during the pre-interview is that her husband gets, like, she lets the guys come inside of her, and then she likes the husband to have sex with her while the other guy's load is still inside.
She mentioned it. They didn't go deep into it, but she did mention that the husband will bang her immediately.
Is that
some sick shit?
Is that her thing or his thing?
That's his thing. That's the husband's thing.
But she's up to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even sound like it was really an open marriage. It was like, I'm just going to whore my wife out.
Right.
Hey, Sal, Will says that Debbie came to us through you.
Debbie actually Facebooked me about a year ago, and she just wanted me to get together with her. She wanted to, fly me out to Florida and have me come for her. And I let her. I made her.
Was she going to pay you?
No, I don't know. I don't remember the specifics. I was so blown away by that particular solicitation. I've never had that before. And at first I thought, hey, this is somebody roping me in. I work on the Stern Show. Somebody's playing a joke on me. So, I treaded lightly. I said, well, what else do you do? And she said she had a cum fascination. And I said, yeah, well, why don't you show me a few of those cum fascination pictures? And those came through. And then she said, I just had a guy, I just cut open 8 condoms and drank them. And I'm like, all right, let's see that. And sure enough, she sent that. And that's when I said, hey, you know what? This girl could be great for the show.
She sent us a picture of a table covered with cut condoms.
Yeah.
Just like 15 of them on this table.
See, this is my worst fear, and you know what I'm about to say, John.
Yes.
That Sal gets to be the creepy guy he is under the guise of doing research for the show.
It's for the show.
In other words, if he would have done this when he was a stockbroker, he probably would have been fired.
Right.
But here,
he's a star.
He's a star.
Go back to the beginning.
Which is actually very good. It's beneficial. The girl emailed me. She sent me the pictures. I forwarded it to Will, the segment producer, and she became the biggest
Wait a second.
in the world.
So
the way you worked out well.
The way you started explaining the story, she wasn't looking to come on the show.
Right, she wasn't.
It was a private correspondence between you and her. So, and then you're exchanging these pictures in a private way, and then you decided she might be good for the show.
I thought I was being roped into a scam. She sent in the
What, are we going
pictures.
to call the FBI, do a sting operation?
No. I thought she could. Listen, whenever somebody emails me in any capacity, I work for the show. I think, hey, could this possibly be good for the show? I'm obviously not going to go out there and ejaculate on this girl as much as I'd like to. Don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
Well, the things that once she followed through, I forwarded everything to Will.
But that was the question we had. If she said, "Hey, Sal, would you jerk off for me and send it to me? I'll hold on to it and then use it down the road." Would you do something like that? And did something like that sort of get you off?
It wouldn't get. I mean, the only time I would get off is actually jacking off, and no, that wouldn't get. Just to pass it off to somebody, no, that wouldn't.
Well, knowing she's going to drink it and think of you, and
the fact that she drinks it and thinks of me, that's a little hot. It's so creepy and so disturbing that it's hot. But I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a 50-50.
Do you think it's the kind of thing that your wife will be upset about? Because you're doing something here and sending it there. You're not in the same room. There's no physical contact.
You know, she probably would be upset, but the thing is that, think about this. You go to sperm banks, right? And you're creating life out of it. So there is pleasure that comes out of that. So you are jacking off. You are putting your semen into a container. The semen's going into something else. Life is being created. People are being happy. So what's the difference? I put my semen in a condom. I ship it off. I'm happy. She's happy. Same thing, but there's no pain in the ass kid that's being born out of it. But actually, it's more beneficial.
But she's a little different than a sperm bank, Sal.
What?
She's a little different than a sperm bank.
Yeah, she's taken it in her mouth versus a vagina. That's the difference. One hole versus the other.
What is the difference? I guess, listen, Sal's making a little sense. What's the difference between jerking off and handing the girl a doggy bag of your semen and jerking off at the booths that you go to? I mean, you're still jerking off in front of a chick.
I personally don't find that super duper hot. I'd rather have full-blown sex, and oral.
Well,
but if the fact that this girl does it, it's interesting. It's interesting enough that she's the world's biggest whore, so she's doing something right.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting than hot.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think we got our answer, Gary.
I do too.
All right.
It's getting very dangerous for me to walk around and even speak to people anymore.
What happened?
Because so many people can't get on this show.
Uh-oh.
I was leaving the building last week.
Who'd you run into?
And I ran into 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏, the guy who used to play Hercules.
Oh, please. I was called out to the green room before he got to you. Let me come in and tell you this, Howard. We'll tell our stories together.
I mean, let me ask you something, because I get this all the time. I mean, 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏's got to know on some level things aren't exactly hot for him right now in Hollywood. I mean, why is it so shocking to people that they can't get booked on a show?
So there's a really funny move that people like that have. So it's 8:30 last Wednesday, and I've been told that Kevin's out in the outside green room, and he really wants to see me. So I go out there, and the move is, I'd love to say hello to Howard.
Oh.
And I say, well, we're on air right now. And he goes, yeah, that's what I mean. I'd like to come in on the air and just say hello, which is meaning I want to be on the show.
Yeah, people think we have nothing to do.
And that was a day that we had 3 guests.
Yeah, so I go, listen, we're on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We do 2 guests a day. We don't get as many people on. By the way, today we had 3 guests on. Howard yelled at me for having 3 guests on. So, and he still, I seemed a little disappointed that he still couldn't walk in and say hello.
I mean, he's not Bob Hope.
I mean, he's a nice guy, but he really wanted to get in.
Well, he does have an interesting story because he wrote this book called True Strength, I think.
Yeah.
And it's all about how, as Hercules, he's like in great shape, a strong guy. He actually had an aneurysm and had 3 strokes and almost lost his life.
Because of all the working out?
I don't know exactly what caused it, but, the book is about his comeback. Like he lost, his sight was impaired.
So nobody even knew he had to come back. It was between seasons of the show, and he
Probably
said,
all that working out.
He said at first, I said, well, how did you deal with it? He said, I came back and we shot for like an hour a day. And then we'd shoot for 2 hours a day. It was an interesting story.
Listen to me, Gary. All of that working out and putting pressure on the joints and the pressure in your head, and it's very difficult. There's too much working out, and really, it's not necessary.
But, Mom, he played Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. He had to work out all the time for Hercules.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's supposed to be in incredible shape.
Is that right? Listen, your father and I are in good shape. We walk. We go to the gym once a week. But he's overdoing it. And you're overdoing it.
What do you mean?
All that running around. All of that exercise.
Oh, your heel hurts.
Of course. Because of the pounding is very hard on the joints.
Ma, I'm fine. I want to do some exercise. I sit in a chair all day.
Listen, I said movement is good. Your father and I walk.
Yeah, but I'm not 85 fucking years old. I can run.
Oh, yeah? You think that's... Your father never ran, and neither did I.
Look, I'm not going to talk about this. You're making me cuckoo. And Kevin Sorbo absolutely had to work out hard to be Hercules.
Oh, yeah? All right, look. Yeah, I'm going to go now.
All right, goodbye. That's the lecture.
So anyway, I ran into him later in the afternoon. And I'm just seeing this guy walk by me, and I'm like, oh, that's Kevin Sorbo. And I said, Kevin, hi. And he turned around.
That was your mistake. Why'd you say hello?
I know, but you see somebody, you don't know that this intrigue has gone on.
Well,
so
I walk. You got to see me walk out. You walk out of here today with me. No one can even catch me. I sprint right out of this building. No one catches me.
Well, I stopped to say hello, and I got the whole, I wanted to come in today, but Gary wouldn't let me.
Well, that means Gary's doing his job.
Yeah, Gary's the bad guy.
Yeah, Gary, why don't you tell me Kevin Sorbo?
Can I tell you the great game that I play now? It's actually a physical game. We pass on a guest, right? Then we finish the show, and I go to do the wrap-up show, and that guest is sitting in the lobby.
Right.
So I now have to wait till they look the other way and run behind them.
Do you really do that?
I really do that.
My God. Hey,
I've done that with a lot of people.
Speaking of the wrap-up show, I do want to address this. I don't know if you heard it. Chances are you did, but Ronnie and Sal had a real good fight on the wrap-up show.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Ronnie and Sal?
Yeah, Ronnie and Sal. Like, Sal took some low blows to Ronnie about his marriage breaking up. And
really?
It started
I
out
thought it
with
was outrageous.
It started out with who would go Skippy on Howard on the show. That's what the conversation started. So then Sal's name came up. And then Sal got mad at Ronnie because Ronnie said, well, Sal's crazy. He could do that. And Sal went right at him.
You are nuts, Sal. Do you know why?
Why?
Because once you make a statement like you make, all your stupid statements, and you say, well, I don't mean that now. Once you make that statement, you can never take that statement back.
What are you, a shrink?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't take that back.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking anything.
No, you say you've improved. You didn't improve.
Sure,
it's
people
all there,
change.
Dude.
People change.
You're still fucking nuts.
Have you not changed?
None of that shit
Have
goes
you not
away.
changed? You
It
used to be a
never
normal,
goes
sane
away.
man, married to a nice woman with kids, and now you're out.
Why are you bringing that
You're
up?
this
What
old
do you want?
wacky elf in strip clubs every night.
What is
You
that?
fucking changed. You went fucking nuts. Look at you. You look like a 4-year-old with a mustache on for Halloween. You're
I'm
a little
sorry
fucking
you're so jealous of my
loudmouth,
life
wacky,
now. I'm
grouchy
sorry.
idiot who parades around in strip clubs. You had a
I don't
nice
parade
family,
around
which
in
I would
strip
consider to be
clubs, dude.
normal.
You can't wait.
you
Wait
know?
a minute. Who's the guy who can't wait to get to the strip club tonight?
Well, tonight
Who's
is
the
a
guy?
special event.
Huh? Who's
At
the guy
Ritz.
who can't wait to get there?
But I still have my sanity. I'm still.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You're
do.
not happy.
Yes, I'm very
no,
happy.
You're not happy.
I'm extremely happy,
You're not.
you
Don't
asshole.
go down my road where what I did.
Your road is
At least
busted and old.
If I wasn't happy, I'd
Your
left.
road is decrepit.
Okay?
You have a dirt road going
You're
to nowhere.
a stupid ass. You hang
You're
out.
a road where
You're not
fucking
happy.
rapists down south drive up chicks and fuck them and cut their head off. You have
what
no
are you
road.
talking about?
Your road is a demented,
Why
dark
would you even say
shithole.
something? Would I ever say something like that?
You're not.
Look at this demented shit that you come out
What
with.
demented shit?
You
if I
gotta
come,
worry
what
about
demented
you.
shit? What demented
You're
shit if I come
fucking
out?
nuts. You
I'm
really
not
are.
nuts. I'm not nuts.
I mean, you make statements like you make, man. That's fucking nuts. I would never say shit like that.
Oh, because I asked my boss 5 years ago if I could sleep. Guess what? When I worked in Wall Street, I could have asked my boss to stay over.
Boss to sleep in their house.
But he's got this
I
fucking
could see
size
if
of the
it was a
house
blizzard.
of a fucking mall. You think there'd be a little room for one of its employees for one goddamn
Listen,
night?
let me tell you.
No, I'm asking me.
Let me
why?
tell you something. Howard
stop.
offered to
I'm
let
not
me
being
sleep in his
analyzed.
house a million times when we've had bad weather. Okay.
There you go. So you just proved my point. He let you sleep over.
But he offered. I didn't ask him.
Okay, well that would.
Why
so
would you
what?
even think of asking
Because I was
him?
confident enough as a friend to ask him because I was in the city. That doesn't make me crazy. To ask somebody who
You're
consider
not
a
that good
friend,
friend
to
of
sleep
his.
over
I'm
is not crazy.
I wouldn't even do. I'm with him way longer than you. I would never think of asking him. Hey, Howard, can I sleep in your house tonight?
Well, that's
What are
you.
you, a fucking
That's
whack
you.
job? I'm telling you, you are a whack job.
I'm not a whack job for
He's
that.
right. By the way, we were talking to Sal about how he would be the one to go skipping. He's like, I'm not. I'm perfectly normal. So we brought up the sleeping thing, and he goes, that was a long time ago. I get it now. But in that clip, you could see he doesn't get it because he clearly thinks you were wrong to not let him sleep over.
Yeah, like I have a big enough apartment that I should let him just sleep over.
In the meantime, there are a lot of people who he really was friendlier with that had apartments in the city that he could have asked Will. Right. He could have asked a lot of other people.
No, he would be more comfortable at my place.
Of course
you have the room.
Right.
You practically owe it to him.
You wouldn't even know he was there.
People make big transitions in their life. They're capable of doing it, and that's what I did.
That was the point you made, but you made
did
it
it
sound
in a
like what he
horrible
did was
way,
bad and
Well,
evil
I'm sorry,
for doing
I didn't mean it that way.
That's
point
exactly
I'm-
what you meant.
But it's a big transition to go
But
from a
you're
family
backpedaling
to
now.
a wild swinging old fart at a strip club. That's a big transition.
Dude, I'm not a swinging old fart at a strip club. I don't live there. I don't know where you get this idea
the point I'm trying to
from.
make is that you said I don't
work for them. I do appearance for them. I go
You do
there
a great
once
job.
I'm
Take
not
it easy,
there
old man.
all
Listen
the
to me.
time.
You're very
you think
good,
I'm
very
there every
good.
goddamn fucking night. You're out of your mind.
Ronnie, the point I'm trying to make
You
is
are
that
out of your mind.
you said I don't have the ability to change. You changed, and you're doing fine. So I changed.
How do you know
as well.
I'm doing fine? I might not be doing fine. I might have put
And
on
you didn't say he was
I might
doing
be
fine
putting
at
on
all.
a great show
Well,
for everybody.
you
Maybe
said-
I'm not doing
He
fine.
says he's happy all the
you
time.
painted him as the
All right,
opposite
you know
of
what?
fine.
You changed and you're not doing fine. I changed and I am doing fine.
No, you're not doing fine.
I'm doing fine. You're not doing
because
fine.
your thoughts came out to him about how you felt
My
going
thoughts?
back a long time ago.
Big deal.
No,
Big-
it is a big
Ask the
deal
guy
because
to-
you can't take back what you said.
I'm not.
Boy, when those guys argue, it goes on and on and on.
Jesus.
I'm getting a little woozy from it.
I love in the first clip how Sal used the word demented, and then Ronnie thought it was a good word too. And
He
so they
said
both,
demented.
So they both sort of go back and forth with demented.
I was surprised
It's
either
the
one of them.
demented argument.
I was surprised either one of them knew the word demented.
I think they just knew it sounded cool.
Yeah. Wow. Sal going in there with the marriage stuff and the whole thing.
I think that Robin Salem opened up a door and now
Yeah.
everybody's rushing through it.
Yeah. She kind of she led the way. Now it's Ronnie's
There
whole
was
thing.
a breach.
Yeah, there was a breach. No one was really bringing
No
that
one
up.
was touching it.
Ooh, we.
Salvatore.
Yes.
Seemed like the argument you had with Ronnie recently was rather deep-rooted. The fact that you went right for the jugular, you really attacked.
First of all, there is no jugular left in that guy. There's no jugular. There's nothing there. I mean, it's like picking up a cadaver. There's no jugular.
I mean, Sal can't ruffle my feathers. I could say plenty about him, but I don't. There's plenty more I could let out there, and I'm sure that he thinks there's plenty more he could let out on me. But you know what? I got plenty up on him.
Is Ronnie delusional? Do you think that he isn't able to step outside and realize how much he has changed and how much?
Well, Ronnie called me out for not changing. Once you say something, that's it. You can't change. Apparently, he has changed. So, he is delusional. If he's telling me that I can't change, yet he's a man who changed, who's the one that sounds like a stupid asshole?
I'd have to say he does, but
right. You have to say who, Greg? The man behind the camera?
Ronnie.
Well, there you go. And you represent the audience. Because right now I'm looking at the audience.
Exactly.
An audience, who's the stupid asshole?
Ronnie.
There you go.
He's a little bit of an idiot, and I told him that to his face, and then I'll tell him whatever I wanted to his face. I'm not afraid to tell him anything. Or you.
I'm not saying you're afraid.
You're a pain in the fucking ass, too.
I know I'm a pain in the ass, but that's my job.
That's fine. But I have no ill feelings towards you. We get along fine, don't we?
We get along swimmingly.
Okay, swimmingly. I like that.
But you and Sal, the fact that you were ready to open up these wounds, you were ready to go for the jugular.
Well, he started it, dude.
Right, but normally if you have an argument with someone that you like, you don't go instantly to such and use such harsh words.
You got the wrong person, man. I'm not going to stand there. You're going to stand there and attack me. You think I'm going to stand there and take it without shooting back my gun, taking out my gun and shooting you?
I'm just talking about how venomous the argument became. Speaks to the fact that maybe there was a beef between you and Sal prior
It started
to this.
as a talk about him being a little off the wall for trying to sleep in Howard's house. That's how it started off. Then we went to how I left my wife and I'm living in a strip club and all this kind of bullshit. Where does that? Where do you translate that to? That's not going for the jugular? I didn't say anything like that to him. I could have said plenty, and I didn't.
He was being honest, and I was being honest. But overall, I like Ronnie, and Ronnie, I tend to believe Ronnie likes me. He probably won't admit it, but we get along. You know, we're just, I wouldn't even say ball breaking. I think he was trying to give me a dose of tough love, but it doesn't work with him. You know, he's the last person on earth that you want to get advice from.
You're not gonna take sanity advice from a guy who wears tinted glasses indoors.
No, and skin-tight belly shirts and turtlenecks, and a man who dyes his beard and wears skull and crossbone T-shirts on the weekends at the age of 62 years old. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And likes a vibrator rubbed against his asshole, and has dreams about sucking dick and getting fucked with a pussy. That's, yeah. You know what, come to think of it, I will take sanity advice from him. You can't take it back. It's coming from a guy who says, last night I dreamt that I had a pussy and a man was fucking me. And he's talking about me taking back shit? If I had a dream like that, the last thing I would do is say it on a show that has 20 million listeners, you stupid jerk off. God, case closed. Captain Sanity, you're looking at it.
Yes, Vince. Then we'll get right to the news. Yeah, Vince.
Hey, I was watching an old episode of, this is a question for all you guys. I was watching an old episode of To Catch a Predator, and I was just wondering if you guys had a relative, whether it be a son or a father or anything that got caught in one of those things, how would you handle it? Would you disown him? Would you not talk to him? Like, what would you do?
If my son was a child molester,
well, if he was going online and meeting,
I would never abandon any of my children. But
what do you do?
I mean, I think at this point if you know he's a child molester, you have him locked up because he's going to ruin some kid. But you have to, right? You can't protect the child molester under any circumstance.
What if it's an uncle, a cousin?
Can't protect him. Got to report him.
But do you have him to family events?
Are the kids there?
You gotta. Oh, it's all adult events.
I don't know. Like if your son.
See, these are sticky issues.
If your son's a child molester, do you have him to family events? Well, hopefully you've reported him to the authorities, and he's not available for family events.
They do get out eventually, Howard. They don't lock these people up for life.
Oh. Well, I guess I'd have to have him at family events, but I have to say, hey, everyone, listen.
He has to wear a scarlet letter.
My boy's a child molester. I love him because he's my son, but at the same point, he's fucked up. So, enter at your own risk.
See, that's a problem. On the show, so many people come through, and then they say that they were molested by somebody, and then you say, "Oh, did you ever see him again?" They say, "Yeah, I see him every year at Christmas."
Yeah.
Right.
We exchange gifts.
It's
I don't
so
know.
uncomfortable.
Doesn't make sense.
Look, I grew up with my molester.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Robin. But Robin couldn't get. You needed a father. I mean, not that you needed a father. How do you get your father out of the house when you're a little kid? You can't.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different situation. He's asking if your dad found out you were the child molester. What do you do?
Well, you know what? I was looking that last week. I did that story about the guy they arrested, and he had porn on his phone, and his zipper was down, and they thought he was one of the guys molesting women in Queens and Brooklyn. And it turns out that they had to let him go after the story broke. But he was still out there in the middle of the night with his zipper down and porn on his phone.
Yeah, but he was just doing it by himself. He wasn't harming anyone.
So
I want to know what
how
guy.
do you treat him at Thanksgiving?
I want to know what guy doesn't have porn on his phone.
Yeah, but you're not outside.
Give your dick out of your zipper outside.
Oh, well, that's tough. That's when you know something's wrong.
But so the point is, okay, say you have a son, and your son's a child molester.
Right.
And he's been convicted.
Right.
Done his jail time.
Right.
But in your mind, you know he did it once, and so now you have family gatherings where there's kids there. What do you do?
I think you say to him, "Hey, son, you are a child molester. I can't have you around children, and evidently you don't know how to conduct yourself with proper behavior."
But I'm cured.
And so we can't.
There's no cure.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I can't trust you in those situations. Sometimes your kids can't be part of everything. It's a tough thing to say, but you got to say
you
it.
can't meet your cousin or
Right.
your uncle.
Your cousin's a very hot 5-year-old. What are you going to say? Oh, if this happens one more time, you're in big hot water with me. No, you got to say, listen, you broke the trust and you can't be at family gatherings, and it's not going to change. And if the kid can't handle it, tough shit. That's the consequence. Go ahead, Pat. You have the last word.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah.
I want to ask Robin, on her free time, does she ever go out to the bars or the clubs in New York?
No.
Sure she does. She's lying. Why would you say no?
I don't do it on a regular basis.
He asked if you ever go to bars and clubs to meet guys. You do. You have a pack of gals you go with, and you.
But I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe
why,
I've
you
turned
embarrassed?
over a new leaf.
Why?
I don't know. I just haven't done it.
Why did you lie to him? That's not like you.
Do the guys hit
It
on her?
just seemed like the right answer at this moment.
No.
Do the guys hit on her when she's out there?
Sure they do.
I mean, she is attractive. When you go on YouTube, they show pictures throughout the years of Robin. I don't particularly care for her in the WOR days, but she cut her hair.
You mean WNBC days?
No, WOR
on the shows.
She looked
cut
lovely.
her hair too short, but as she got older,
I like that look with that short little afro, the flat top. That was one of my favorites. I thought I loved your hair like that. She'd wear dark glasses and a flat top and big titties. Come on.
Well, she was heavier set back then, now she's a lot thinner. And she's 56 years old now and more attractive.
I'm much older than that.
She's no hag. No, the thing that saves Robin is she doesn't look her age.
Yeah, absolutely. Most black people don't.
That's not true. I've seen some terrible-looking black people who have aged horribly.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention their names. But Robin, and I don't know that she is aware of this, she looks in her 30s. Now, she's lucky. And any guy listening should realize that.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, when she goes out, that the guys don't hit her. I mean, what is she attracted to? I know she was with Mr. X for a long time.
She is open to a lot of different kind of guys.
Well, let's say she was.
And
at
she
the
goes
bar.
out and she's friendly and she dances with these guys. She told me what she does. She's embarrassed right now about it, but
I'm not embarrassed.
Sure, she goes out, she dances around. She doesn't particularly like dancing, but she tries.
I need a cock.
Okay. There's no shame in that, Robin.
I need a cock.
Now you're opening up.
So I'm not embarrassed.
Right.
I need a cock.
Who doesn't?
Like when she's at her apartment building, I mean, and she's in the elevator, don't guys hit on her then? I mean, guys have to hit on you, Robin.
Sure, it happens. Why? What's the big deal?
I've been there when guys hit on her. I walked down the street with her one time, and this guy, I believe he was a parking lot attendant, he started coming on to her and saying things in front of me. Now, for all he knew, I could have been her boyfriend. And he could care less.
Well, you guys been around for 30 years. Everybody knows you ain't her boyfriend,
Well,
Howard.
I don't think this guy was aware
Well,
of
this
anything.
guy didn't know who anybody was.
No, I don't think he knew Robin. I don't think he knew me. This was years ago.
But hey, Robin, are you attracted to just black guys, or are you attracted to white guys? Or
No, she goes all the ways.
I need a cock. I'm attracted to really wonderful people.
She's attracted to
Apparently
anybody.
not. I mean, you haven't been involved with anybody for years, and what did you go 8 years without sex?
Robin, has a total stranger ever hit on you and it worked out?
Well, the guy in the guy in the
book
in the
San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh, the guy who she had anal with?
The poop shoot
I didn't
guy.
want to say that.
But first of all, I thought that guy was weird because who meets someone and the first thing they do is fuck her in the ass? I mean, that's just
He didn't want to
insane.
get me pregnant.
Yeah, I mean, that's
he didn't
insane.
Know me. He just figured, you know what? Let's not take a chance.
Like, you know, he looked over Robin. He goes, "Well, you know what? Let's skip your vagina." I say that guy was maybe gay because that guy's
What was it
nuts.
about him? Did he dress well, or was he super attractive?
Who knew what he was dressed like? I met him that night.
Yeah, but what attracted you to him?
I don't know. It was a chemistry thing, I guess.
Theo, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, you were talking about family members that do weird things. Once during like a Christmas dinner, I had an uncle who was talking about how hot the other aunts were. And he said, "Oh, I'd bang her." And he leaned back, adjusted himself on the couch a little bit, stretched out, and blew a load in his pants. Now, when you're a little kid, 7, 8 years old, what do?
He blew a load in his pants at Christmas.
Talking about the ants.
Talking about the ants.
And he blew his load spontaneously without touching himself?
No, he reached in his pants, adjusted a little bit, and stretched out a little bit, and all the other uncles are sitting in the living room watching.
And how do you know he blew his load?
Yeah, dropping loads. It was that. You got a funny look in your face.
No.
He got up and cleaned himself up, and what do you do when you're a little kid? You know what I mean?
I never heard of such a. I don't know what you do when you're a little kid. You go to your room and hide.
Hello, Robin.
Yes, hello.
May I talk to you for a minute?
Certainly. What is it?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about your I was going to say your clubbing ways, but really your non-clubbing ways. So,
I occasionally go to a club, but not enough to say I'm a club girl.
what is it about going out to bars and clubs and being hit on that's such a turnoff for most women, actually?
Well, it's just that you don't think anybody really serious or that you should bring home would be in a club hitting on you. I don't know why, but that's generally the rationale. It's like, this is just for fun, and, you know, you don't think, no, that you should bring that guy home.
Because it's such a party atmosphere. There's booze, there's loud music.
Right, and this is what they do. You know, they're here all the time looking for women.
So how does one pick up Robin Quivers? What's the method?
Oh, you know.
Well, I mean, I know, but I'm talking about the general public. I mean, I'm an exception, obviously.
How does one pick up Robin Quivers? How do I know? It just happens, you know. Something happens. You have to either develop a relationship somehow if you know, constantly put yourself in my way, or, you know, you have to have some kind of a way of getting to me. I don't know. How would I be able to answer that question?
Well, if one were to bump into you in the street and they wanted to make a play for you, what would be what's the only chance they have? Because it's obviously not going to work at a bar or a club.
What's the only chance they have?
How can they become like that legendary San Francisco man?
Obviously, I would have to be in the mood.
It's true. It is a two-way street here.
I can only tell you the people who've been unsuccessful. There was one guy who walked up to me one day and he gave me his card and he said, "I'm the right man for you. You don't know it yet, but I'm the right man for you." And I certainly never called him.
So business cards are out.
No, not business cards. It was just like, why would you say that to me? I'm the right man for you. And why would I just take your card? You're some guy walking down the street. You know, that seems odd.
So you'd like a little bit of a clever move, not something shticky like that, but just, are you saying be yourself?
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. You have to have some self-confidence. You know, the usual things that people say.
Let yourself shine through.
Yeah.
And it may just lead to a date with
Right.
Robin Quivers.
Yeah, it could. Who knows?
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Brian Phelan gets a new best friend.
This is Brownie when he's sleeping.
And we meet the man behind the voices, Sour Shoes.
The lines are all jammed up. It's a very guest-heavy day.
Give me that love organ, yeah.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Yeah.
Hey-oh, yeah.